So it's 15:54 p.m. It is Sunday. Happy Sinful Sunday, y'all, and may the 4th be with you. Star Wars Day and shit. So I've got a handful of vids to run off. They're going to take 1 to 3 hours to upload. So I'm going to do the About Me vids first, since I want to get that off my chest, and then I'll do my reviews. So, first one I've got is my self image. Yeah, this one hit home last night because I went to the movies yesterday. And after watching Sinners, that made me think of my black biological dad, Charles. And just, it hurts because, one, I don't know, I still don't know what it looks like. I hit up my friend Crash, who is investigating everything about him. And she does have a photo of him, so I asked her if she'd send me a photo. I'm waiting to hear back on that. But, yeah, not knowing what he looks like. And you gotta look, you have to remember this. I have had 3 fathers my whole life. Charles popped me out at 50. Jimmy raised me from 14 months till uh I guess 3, maybe. And then Dino came along and he's been with me since I was 3. Yeah. And I've had so many different people. So I was like, who's your father? Who's the one who stuck around the longest? Even when I got fingerprinted in 2016, the cop who was doing it, he's like, well, who's been in your life the longest? And I was like, He's like, well, then he's your father. And it hit me. It didn't hit me then. I was just like, kind of like sad about it. But you know, being light skinned is a bitch because, yeah, I like it, but at the same time, I don't see myself in a positive light. I even called Chris this morning before she went to bed and she got off of work. And we talked for a good half hour. I wish it had been longer though, cause fuck, I love talking to her. She's so. Me and her talk about all kinds of deep shit, from her issues to mine. And she's like, when I look at you, I see a black man. I see, um, she's like, that's what I see. And she's like, I know I can't identify with what's going on with you, but I couldn't even imagine never knowing what my father looked like. And for context, she has a bad relationship with her father too. But at least she knows what he looks like. Mm. Oh, man. So, it's rough because, all my life, and I've gone into this shit for so long in many videos, but for short context, Beck lied to me about my biological father. I knew his ass existed till 2011. All my life, I knew I was mixed, and I'd tell people I was mixed, and she would tell me, "Don't tell people that; it's a lie." And she knew all along. And another thing that Chris brought up was that I've been raised in a predominantly white county, and white mom who has her own narcissism and her own issues and shit. So, yeah, I don't know what it is to be black. And it's hard. That's the hardest part. Like, I know some aspects, I don't know all the aspects, but I don't know. Chris, like, boosted me up more this morning, but, like, it still hurts. Like, I cried a lot after seeing Sinners, too. Like, I cut deep. And I'll have my review on that later. But yeah, everything just came together and just hit so fucking hard. Like, I sat here in my room for a good hour listening to This Wild Darkness by Moby and Natalie Taylor's Surrender for a good hour on repeat. I was that upset. And hold on. There you are. and I was mad, and I was sad. Hold on, let me get this damn thing. Come here. Oh, perfect. This motherfucker here. If you look real close, see the cuts there? I cranked the dial to maximum, which is 80 pounds resistance. And yeah, I can't crank the dial back down. I tried to use a screwdriver and do it, and ended up cutting my finger. So I'm gonna buy a whole new one. I mean, I can still use this. It's 80 pounds resistance, but yeah, I squeezed the shit out of that because it hits so hard. Like Charles is dead, died from addiction and kidney failure, and it hurts. Like some people can recall back to when they were little and remember their parents holding them or doing some core memory. I don't have any memories of him. I don't. I have no memories of him. The one I'm in now, this is the only memory I have of him. That's it. Just finding out about him and shit. And this has been ongoing for 14 years. So, yeah. It's not easy. And if you're sitting there like, oh, maybe you're better off. Maybe, but at the same time, like, when I see this, I don't know who the fuck I am. I might be half and half. I don't know what fucking half I am. That's how bad it is. I don't have fucking self-confidence. I don't have what's the fucking word? I don't have self-confidence. I don't have I can't think of the goddamn word. I can't think of the word. I don't have it. I don't have any of that shit. Because it's been beaten out of me, or it's been just basically beaten out of me from decades of narcissistic abuse and mistreatment and just everything else. It's hard. Like I have integrity, but it's really tattered. Courage, I guess. I don't know. I mean, hell, when I tried dating again last decade, I got called a scamming nigger because I wouldn't give away my actual name. I was like, just call me Oreo, plain and simple. I don't like my birth name. It has too much toxicity attached. Fucking hate it. And a bitch had the audacity to call me a scamming nigger. Did a video on that too. With pictures. But yeah, yeah. So, and it's hard, like, when it comes to self-image, it's non-existent for me. When it comes to even attempting to date, like, I don't see myself as attractive. You can tell me I'm cute, you can tell me I'm adorable, whatever, till you're blue in the fucking face. I'm gonna call you a liar every fucking time, because I don't believe it. I don't. I don't believe anything you say, because you have said it so many times to other people that it becomes pattern recognition. Like, I look for the pattern every time. And it's so hard. It's so easy to see it. So easy to see it. You don't see it because, you're like, oh, I got this. I can handle this. Easy shit. No, I'm going to call your shit out in a heartbeat. Like, if I know you're honest, and tone can never lie. Like, no matter what you do in a conversation, your tone and body language give you away. Even if you hide that shit so well, even if you read the CIA manual on body language and shit, I will still call it out. My intuition is always on point. But my image, like, I might be fucking damaged as hell, but I don't know why the hell I'm here anymore. I don't. I really don't. I just wish. I wish I wasn't so broken. And my biggest struggle with this is, I also saw, no, hitting this because stress. Um, there was a distinguished black guy at the theater last night. He had a beautiful trimmed white beard. I loved it. Beautiful shit. And it hurt because I'm also struggling, autism and shit. Um, I'm struggling with getting older. I mean, I'm going to be 40 in a year. I'm 39 this year. And, I got white coming in here and there. I had a patch of gray. I still have a patch of gray in my hair. But I don't let it grow any higher because I don't want to see that shit. So always stay bald or buzz cut. But yeah, I have so many deep insecurities with that shit because I'm like, I don't like it. No, I don't. If I get tired of this goes too. I always hide. That's why I'm so fucking fat, because my weight is my armor against everything. And it's just so hard to adapt and what is it? Adapt, not adapt, overcome, and improvise. I mean, I improvise on the fly. That's easy shit for me. Oh my, it's so easy. Um, Adjust. It's hard to adjust to new things. Like, I even went to the eye doctor just a few weeks ago, and my left eye is getting worse because I have astigmatism. And I said, "How long till my left eye?" I was like, how bad is my left eye?" And he said, "Yeah, you're gonna need bifocals by 42." I'm like, "That's great," and that hurt because I hate that my vision's getting bad. Like, I can still see fine with or without glasses, but nighttime it's like fuzzy as hell. So, yeah, it sucks. I don't like my imperfections. I hate them. I hate them immensely. I mean, I mentioned this before. When I found out I was half black, I wanted to bleach it out of me because I didn't know how to comprehend it. I mean, she made me feel like it was not something to have. I mean, what kind of parent makes their child feel like their skin is an issue? But it's just her fucking insecurities projected on me. And I call her out in that shit too. And I did the other week. So beautifully done. It was like, you're 5 foot nothing, all attitude, no fucking follow through. Get the fuck out of my face. You're like, oh, you talk back to your mother? Yeah. When you have a narcissistic sociopath who gaslights as a parent, you gotta put them in their place. Fuck that shit. Respect. Honor your mother and father. Kiss my ass. And if you're wondering what the dynamic is between me and Dina, we are basically equals. It's wild. It really is, because, like, I don't. Never called him dad, never called him father or pops. No, always Dino, because it's all I knew from when I was little. Yeah. And, that lack of stable father figure necessity in growing up. Yeah, that hurt. That's another main issue. I mean, I was disciplined and shit, but I don't know, just wild. I don't know. It's so difficult. Like, I wish I had a good self image, but I don't. I mean, I don't put myself out there or anything because I know I'm going to get hurt. I don't share a lot of shit because I know I'll get hurt or whatever. I don't. I don't know. I've learned to button down myself so far that I have walls with my walls. That's how tight I am. I am. I am tighter than a fucking virgin. Way tighter. And you couldn't break my motherfucking chair even if you tried. Because many people have tried to get inside my walls and only so very few get very far until I shut them the fuck out and that's it. Done. Bye. No more. Like Rena made a post on Twitter the other day about, how many chances do you give somebody? I'm like, one and fucking done. That's it. You fuck me over one time, we're done. I will cold cut you off, no problem. It'll hurt for a while, but I'm like, you fucked up. You had your chance. You served your purpose. You're gone. I mean, it's rare if somebody actually connects with me to where I feel safe with them and they bring me more out of my shell. That's a rarity. It's a massive rarity. That's why I don't hang out with anybody because I have no friends. No, only friends I got are my fucking characters and destiny. That's it. I have nobody. I mean, I don't even bother making plans with people because they fall through. There's no point. I mean, it's like I mentioned before, there are a lot of things, I don't do because I'm afraid of letting of it coming true or happening, that kind of shit. But I just wish I had a better self image, but I wouldn't know how to handle that. Because that would be a culture shock to my autism. It'd be a culture shock to my life and my whole system and setup and shit. It's like you can never prepare for anything, even though, as I have discovered, I already built a safety net to keep me safe. But some people don't even know what a safety net is. They don't know how to articulate some of that shit. I mean, take a full blown prime example. Take a full blown autistic person, full blown, can't talk, can't communicate, can't process things, can't process anything, and they have been waited on hand and foot since they were born, and they know what's going on, but they can't do anything about it. And They don't understand why people around them are upset. They don't understand why no one is listening to them. All they know is they're cared for, they're fed, they're read their favorite story or watch their favorite shows or songs. Um, they have their favorite stuffed animal, blanket, comfort shit, whatever. Like, that's all they know. And that's their system. That's what they have. They can't do anything else. They don't know how to articulate. Whereas, I can articulate, you can articulate, whatever, but they can't, and it sucks. And I envy those motherfuckers too. I really truly envy them because they are lost in such their own blissful worlds that they can't. They don't got to deal with this kind of shit. They don't have to worry about self-image. They don't have to worry about impressing others or fitting in. They have their group. They have their imaginary friends that are still there. They got their caretakers. They got their circle of friends they always hang out with. And you always notice they always stick together. And it's amazing how they just communicate without words. They're just there. They know what to do. They're fine. They're great. If you put on whatever, you put on fucking Clifford the Big Red Dog, they are glued to the TV. Whatever they're into, they're glued to it. Gone to school with them, they're cool. But it sucks. So, will I ever get my self-image? I fucking doubt it. I care less. I wouldn't know what the hell to do with it anyway. Like, what's this fuckery? What's this foreign object? It's like, what is it like? It's like discovering a new sex toy. You see all the settings, but it's so overwhelming, you don't know what the fuck to do. Or it's a conversation and you don't know when to jump in or how to start it up or end it or walk away. You want to say fuck off. I don't want to hear what you have to say, but you don't want to say that because you don't want to sound rude. Me, I'm like, I don't give a shit. That's why I always. That's why I don't care for upper echelon of this app or this whole website because they're fucking idiots. They have such a sanitized, controversial face. It's not even them. Pathetic. I mean, I guess I'm as authentic as they come, and I don't really care about self-image. But I think it's just I'd like to have this understood more. I don't know. Fuck. Will that ever get better? I doubt it. Oh, and the other song I listened to was "I Sit Away" by Boys to Men. I forgot about that because that's revolving in my head too. Uh, I don't know. It's insane. I just wish I wasn't so fucking broken. It's hard to not be broken. So, which brings me to my next video. Stay tuned.